With the NHL officially on its Olympic break and the NHL players finally returning to the Olympic Games, with the Olympics right here, it is a very good time to talk about some Olympic jerseys. Now, I already did a top 5 favorite Olympic jerseys from 2026 video, so if you haven't checked that video out, go do so, then come back and check this one out. So instead of doing another top 5 jersey video for the Olympics, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. In the spirit of the Olympic Games, I am going to be giving my top 3 all time Olympic hockey jerseys. Now, this is based on just how iconic the jersey truly is. This isn't necessarily based on just my favorite jerseys of all time. So, what I've done is I picked 3 jerseys, a bronze, silver, and gold medal winning jerseys, all based on how iconic the jersey truly is. So, diving straight in to the jersey talk, we are going to start with the bronze medal, work our way up to the gold. And with the bronze medal, I have Team Sweden. No particular year, just all time Sweden jerseys. When you talk about the word iconic hockey jerseys, and especially when you get into the international stage, Sweden is always near the top of almost everyone's lists. I would argue that it is one of the most recognizable international hockey jerseys that there are. And the reason why they're so recognizable is because they really haven't changed at all. It has always been the blue with the yellow and the Tre Kroner on the front of the jersey. And if I butchered the pronunciation of that, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Now, I will say, over the years, we have seen the colors start to change a little bit. The yellow has gotten a little bit brighter, the blue has gotten significantly darker, but even with the change in the colors, you still know that it is Sweden that you're looking at. And the colors and the logo being the same is one thing, but the fact that the striping is usually pretty much the same, and because they are so simple, and because that the colors and the logo just work so well together, they've never had to change. And again, I know the colors now are different from what they were even a few years ago. But again, it's still that same iconic look no matter what the colors are. Now, you can make a strong, strong argument for these jerseys being higher, possibly getting a silver or a gold medal. And honestly, if you do have these higher, I wouldn't disagree at all. Moving on to the silver medal, where I have Team Canada from the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. Now, obviously, these jerseys are remembered for basically one thing and one thing only, and that is Sidney Crosby's golden goal. And as a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, and as someone whose favorite player of all time is Sidney Crosby, as devastated as I was for the USA to lose that gold medal game in Vancouver, I was extremely happy that it was Sidney Crosby who got that moment. And again, this jersey, nothing out of left field, nothing crazy, very simple, very clean. You have the iconic Hockey Canada logo that they really haven't used in recent memory, but for me, when I think of Team Canada, I think of these jerseys. Because it was right around this time that they were dominating the World Juniors. They obviously had won gold at the Vancouver Olympics. I don't think of any other Team Canada jersey, maybe outside of like the 2002 era, but I was too young to remember that. So for me personally, these Team Canada jerseys are what I think of when I think of Team Canada. And they just work so well with both the white version and the red version and everything. Everything just looks so simple, so clean. And again, when everybody looks at that jersey, the one memory that they think of is Sidney Crosby's iconic golden goal. That is a moment that will forever live on, not just with Canadian history, but also just the sports history itself. Having a guy like Sidney Crosby, who at the time in 2010 was just coming off of a Stanley Cup and was at the top of the hockey world. And just remembering how young he was in that tournament and everything that he had accomplished already in his career, it doesn't get much better and bigger than that moment. So again, for me personally, these jerseys are what I think of when I think of Team Canada. And as devastated as I was in 2010 to lose that gold medal game, I was happy that it was Sidney Crosby who got the last laugh. And that takes us to the gold medal. And I have Team USA from the 1980 Lake Placid Games. These jerseys, again, nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. And again, that's not even really the whole point of this video, it's just how iconic the jersey truly is, and I don't think it gets better than the 1980 jersey. It is the biggest upset to ever take place in the sporting world, ever. And if you want to debate that, I will gladly do so. To understand how important this moment was, not just for the sport of hockey, but for the entire country of the United States. Being in a time of its history where a lot of things were up in the air, seeing a group of college kids that no one really gave a shot to do anything in the Olympics, seeing them not just defeat the Soviet Union, who was the top dogs at that time, and then eventually go on to win the gold medal. Again, it just does not get any bigger than that. And what that moment launched in terms of the growth of hockey in the United States, it also has to be mentioned as well. And obviously, the movie Miracle has also done wonders for this jersey. Because even if you don't pay attention to USA hockey at all, you most likely have seen the movie Miracle. This jersey is not just another hockey jersey. This is a symbol of belief and dreaming. And we've heard, if you've watched the movie Miracle, you've heard Herb Brooks say it before. We get older, we get too sophisticated, and we forget about the dreaming part of life. And that's something that we all should be doing. So you have the symbolism aspect of all of it, and then you have the representation of, again, the greatest upset, the greatest moment in sports history. So as iconic as Team Sweden and that 2010 Canada jerseys are, nothing will top the 1980 team. I'm sorry. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. In terms of all-time Olympic jerseys, what are your most iconic jerseys? And also let me know if you agree with my bronze, silver, and gold medalists. And this isn't a video that's meant to start any drama or anything like that. This is just a fun video idea that I had. So please, I beg you, if you do comment, be respectful in it, because again, we're just trying to have fun here. So as always, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That is the only link in the description for a reason, and that is because it will take you to all of the social media platforms for this channel. Currently, right now, we are only on Instagram and X, and I will say the Instagram page does get a little more tender love and care because that is how this entire page started in the first place. I will say I am still trying to get a TikTok page up and running as well. So over on those two platforms, you can expect just my quick little thoughts, and over on Instagram, we also post clips from these videos as well. So if you enjoy these videos and you're looking for some extra content, again, Linktree link in the description. It'll take you to wherever you want to go. So with all that finally said and done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Again, both are free. Both really help out the channel a lot. And as always, stay tuned for more Jersey content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.